was shit. Bust, girl. You did. Don't act like you didn't. You did for a piece
By
of
holding
garbage.
alive?
For a piece of garbage who fucking was terrorizing us.
I'm
Who
sorry.
dropped her?
Can we just do this later? I'm
Yeah,
sorry. There's a purpose to this live, I think. Mimi had stated it
we
before she
dropped half
left.
the panel to do
We're
this. Like, you
hemorrhaging the
guys can.
panelists. I'm sorry. I made the decision. You people can hit me at my DMs. That wasn't Bex. That was me. I made that decision. We're gonna do this later. This is not the place. This is not the time. You guys have each other's DMs. There's a purpose here. I'm
Well, if there's
sorry.
hot
I
chicks, you
can't.
guys can hit me up in my DMs too.
This is
Sorry, baby.
this is the issue. Like, I'm just gonna say this, and then debate people can come back up. Anyone can care whatever. Anyone can think whatever they want about that fucking live I held. I didn't promise anybody anything. I didn't say I was gonna do anything. I didn't promise anyone a fucking safe space. And everybody on that side had mod, and the mod powers were being abused. And then people fucking just took off and dealt with it behind the scenes, which was fine. And I made a truce for my fucking family and the people I love, which I stand by, because that's who I'm going to protect always, is my kids, my partner, my family. People can think whatever they want, but when you guys want to fucking come for me as if I'm the fucking I still haven't said shit about anything in that Discord or anybody. I still have not talked bad about anybody. So, like, and I'm not going to. But I definitely would not want my friends to be drug into what was happening, and I wouldn't blame anyone for protecting their family from it.
The debate talk panelists, please come back. Let's get the
Yeah,
conversation
can we share
going
this back
again.
out to the debate talk panelists?
I just came up here to argue with Tony. Is Tony going to come back up?
Yeah, if we can send this back out to them, like, this is dumb. There's Tony.
Officer, could you finish your point that you were making before?
Yeah, I was just saying, like I said in the comments, I sort of blame the citizens only because, like, you don't have a right to de-arrest people from police custody. So, like, what happened was there was two things that were happening. ICE was doing a raid on a smug ring and a human T ring, and they brought ICE because certain people were allegedly wanted for Interpol warrants, which makes sense that ICE would have to handle that. But at the same time, ICE was conducting a illegal migrant raid, and people went to both, and they started to attack ICE agents. We literally watched it on TikTok, right? And then LAPD started getting dispersed because ICE was like, "We need you to come secure perimeters while we, do these arrests because they're attacking us now." Which is why I don't blame them for bringing the M ramps. I would bring an M ramp too if I know I'm going to a very liberal city that doesn't want me there, where there's a very high population of immigrants that there's like a lot of people that we're supposed to be arresting. I'd probably bring an up armored vehicle as well, just because people are known to be unhinged and they're like Molotov cocktails. But anyways, so what happens from there in the timeline is people accuse LAPD of getting involved. Everyone saw the video. You go to my church. You told me that was LAPD, right? So now we're accusing the chief of violating his oath. Well, he's not. He's making it where you cannot assault federal agents. Very logical. So rioters, people who are trying to de-arrest people, escalated the situation, caused LAPD to respond. They re-escalated and started rioting, causing ICE and LAPD to start doing riot stuff. They continue to escalate by burning police cars, throwing rocks through police windows off the freeway. All these things we're seeing on video. We're seeing it on CNN. We're seeing it in broad daylight. We're seeing it in 4K, real time, 1230 pixels a second. And so now, they're like, Trump's like the National Guard in because clearly the police are losing this. Gavin Newsom says no. And now we're here, right? So I blame the people who were attacking the ICE agents.
I feel like it's hard not to.
Yeah, I want to give a perspective on this. And please don't take any of this a certain way, but we've been told, or been told by certain groups of people that we pay the salaries of the people who are supposed to be there to protect us, right? Specifically law enforcement. Now, we don't pay these people to oppress us. We don't pay these people to detain us indiscriminately and then look for a reason to charge us with a crime. We pay these people to keep our community safe. When law enforcement takes it upon themselves to decide that a community is not safe, outside of the will of the people who live there and say, no, we don't want you coming in here, taking our people who have not committed a crime. There's no reports of a crime. You're detaining people and saying that they're criminals, but they're being disappeared. I think at a certain point we have to realize that the will of the people to decide what level of law enforcement they want in their communities has to be respected. Now, no, don't cut me off, Ed. Please, I'm going to get upset. Please, bro. I want to make my point without being interrupted because I don't want to lose my train of thought. And I'm sorry to yell at you like that. But I just want to make, because I won't, Ed, you're long-winded and I don't cut you off. I'll let you get your thoughts out in the way that comes naturally to you. So please let me do the same thing, right? And I'll try to wrap it up here. I think that instead of justifying any action, you son of a bitch, bro. All right, thank you. Instead of justifying any action that law enforcement is taking as, well, we need to deport because of law enforcement, well, let's consider the voice of the communities that's pushing back. Because the people who are in the streets protesting are not criminals. They are the citizens that pay for this protection. They're saying, this is wrong. What you're doing to us in our community is wrong, and we don't want to allow it anymore. And if it comes to violence, I don't think it's the community members who want violence. They just want law enforcement to stop. They're not asking for them for their community.
Alabama.
I just want to know, is he ever going to come out the closet?
Your child can't see their dead mom. That's crazy.
Oh, wow. Why do
Andrew,
they think you're in the closet?
Oh my
Andrew,
God!
they have a theory because of Augie and Robert's deal with me that I'm a closeted homosexual when I'm literally probably the only person on this panel that thinks homosexuality is a mortal sin and should be avoided at every cost.
And you know what? Yes. Everybody that says that, normally a preacher or a hardcore Christian, normally it's the one on the back end hitting me up, wanting to meet out in the middle of a park or under a bathroom stall. So let's stop playing games.
That is absolutely disgusting. I hope you're not doing that.
Well, he better believe it.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if I see you there if I was doing it.
What do you mean if you're doing it? You know if you're doing it or not. You need to quit. You need to repent.
I wouldn't be surprised if I see you there.
You need to stop doing that.
You need to repent. It is extremely unhealthy, and it's soul destroying.
You know better, Andrew.
I don't do that kind of stuff. I would never do that. That's not good for you.
Biologically,
I'm going to be nice today because somebody already gone up on
it
me,
is soul
so I'm going to stay down here.
Read Romans chapter 1.
I'm being nice too. I just think it's not healthy.
He who without sin cast the first brick.
Shooting up meth isn't healthy either, but here you are, Andrew.
You need to repent.
I'm sorry.
First off, Bo, let me say this, Bo. First off, we are all sinners because the Bible also says not to disturb in discourse, right?
Listen, I want to say this right now because racists get to go to hell. Did you know racists go to hell?
That's not true.
It doesn't bother me because I don't know anyone on the panel that's racist.
Okay.
Race is real.
I do know a couple Homo sapiens.
Definitely go to hell.
Race matters. God created the races.
Why would I go to hell? That's terrible. Don't say that. I'm like a child, a servant of God.
You're not past go.
Yo, I just want to say we all fall short of the glory of the Lord. So
100%. We all have to repent.
Absolutely. As long as you can,
so it's not just one category. It's not just one category of people that got to repent.
Christ.
So just to point out, racist people love to make up false information about other groups of people, which that's something
Memphis, Christ is
do.
King.
So
Amen.
I mean,
right?
just to point out that y'all are already destined for hell. I'm sorry. Y'all recolored Jesus. That's lie number one. Going to hell.
But what the good book say about stirring up in discourse or stirring up discourse?
A lie. Go to 1 Peter. Anyway,
he's talking about stirring up dissension.
Memphis, you're gone. Andrew, you're gone.
Yeah, because I have.
Wait a minute. I think It's First James. No, I think I think it's First Peter because Peter was trying to get that church together, real after it was left to him. Well, we all,
Yeah, read Romans 1, okay?
I believe me. I know what it says.
Yeah, I know. And we all have to repent. Nobody's exempt. We're all in this together. We all need help. We all need
you're in
grace.
your own boat. I'll shove you out my boat and
What did you say,
get your
Shantae?
own.
What did Shantae say?
700 Marines been deployed.
700 Marines to Los Angeles. What the fuck?
Let's go.
Yep, it sounds
Hold on, because
Ship them back.
blessed is he who shepherds the weak, for I am my brother's keeper.
Well, we know
And
that.
anybody
so quick question
who
for
wants
you
to,
Christians in here. What did Jesus say about people that need help?
Help them.
You gotta help them back.
The widow.
You gotta help them back to their homeland.
Help your brethren. He didn't say kick them out. He didn't say close the borders. So yeah.
you know what he also said? Vengeance is mine, said the Lord.
Mm-hmm. So
vengeance on what? Wait. Vengeance on what?
So you don't have to take revenge on anyone. Just know that it's going to be the Lord's. It could be hard.
Real quick.
Give it up to the Lord.
Hold on.
There's 700 people.
No, Bold. Yeah, they just deployed 700 active Marines, not the National Guard, active Marines to LA.
Hoorah!
Yeah, a waste of taxpayer
This is
money.
not looking good.
Waste of taxpayer money.
I think we're going to martial law pretty soon.
I believe that's what they're trying to do, because here's the thing. I think they're trying to do it in California first because of how much California pays into the federal government.
Send them to Denver. Send them to Denver next.
God damn, you're fucking.
Yo, not for nothing. The Lord ain't give me no spirit of fear, so I'm ready for whatever.
So I think they're doing that so that once California goes into martial law, it'll be easier to put other places. It's all a plan.
Yep, and this is what y'all voted for, so we're all going to be in this bullshit. All of us.
But I'm trying to think of the last time active, not National Guard, but Marines, Army, Air Force actually came onto U.S. soil like that.
Yeah.
1960 or 1970. 1965 or 1970.
Even before that.
An American.
Well, definitely before that.
Shut up, Papa.
You know what?
So, I just wanted to let you know. All right, I'm going to go get ready.
Andrew,
shut up. You were goddamn
March
Andrew.
7,
These whites were out of control.
See, this is what happens.
Yes to that,
Shantae.
March
Shantae, this is what happens when you smoke and drink throughout your whole pregnancy and quit halfway through. You got
not for nothing. Not for nothing. Memphis is right. They did have them out there for the Watts riots for sure. They had the Marines out there for the Watts.
Yeah, no, this just like I said, it's crazy.
Oh, did you see what's his name is live out there in the streets? What's his name? I put it in my Discord.
I don't know, but why am I on Showtime?
Because you asked to be. You know what?
No, I didn't. I said, Andrew, could you shut up? Because Shantae's trying to talk.
Wait a minute. Because I put out in the Discord. I put out. Are they still out in the street?
Who? I'm not in Discord. Who are you talking about?
I put in. I'm trying to see the live that I sent out to y'all.
I'm not in Discord, Bold.
Hot dog.
Who the fuck is hot dog?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, they are. Oh my God.
It's bad. I was supposed to go out to visit my grandmother. She's not my biological grandmother yesterday, but I couldn't even got there because she's.
There's 600 people in Hot Dog's room. And the National Guard, I guess, is in the street right now.
When are they supposed to be there, Shantae? Oh.
It's glitching now. I don't want y'all to see it. Hot Dog is in the streets, and they got the National Guard. What the fuck is going on? It says
the Marines are. Some of the Marines are already here because you got to remember, Camp Pendleton's only about 3 hours from LA.
You're right. I got to remember that, Shantae. You're goddamn right.
Fuck, dude. That's gonna be interesting.
See my home state going to this mess.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that live earlier. Yeah.
And one of those wild, y'all. They still don't want to do anything about the white supremacists that are in the
Nice.
LAPD police force.
Because they run by white
I
supremacists. Like
actually heard
Andrew,
hot dog.
Andrew.
The hot dog vendors are.
Great, Andrew.
Okay, congratulations. You want to deep throat a whole bunch of frankfurters. We don't care.
Well, you can get it.
Oh my God, Andrew. Well, you were
No,
out
they're
here 92, weren't you?
L.A. Raven.
Did you see what they did to Maxine Waters, slammed the door in her face?
What up, Caitlin? Happy
No, I've
birthday,
been at
Caitlin.
work all day. I've
Bacon
been
wrapped.
at work
Why would
and
you
then
do
dealing
that
with
to old
all this.
ladies? That's fucked up.
They slammed. Did you see that? I got it. Here it is. They slammed the door
I'll
in
have to
her
watch
face.
it, but no, it's
Wait.
like I said, it's crazy out here right now. It's gonna get worse, and it's starting to be more similar to the '92.
Starting this in California makes sense
Shante,
though. Really quick, starting this in California makes sense though because of the amount of immigrants and
Everybody quiet.
Oh shit.
April 26th.
Congressional authority.
There was a riot on this.
Andrew,
Tell me, where were you?
Excuse me, I need to get in.
Contact our public appeal.
I need to get in.
What are you hoping to do, Congresswoman?
I just want to see David work. Right, 6, 7.
Would a congressperson normally be able to enter the...
Normally, yes.
What is happening here?
Well, there were some of the authorities, I don't know who they were, and I'm trying to get in to see David Worker, who they have arrested. He is the head of SEIU local union here. I don't know why he was targeted. I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't know whether they're going to deport him. I want to report back to my caucus about what's happening. No.
So I think one of her own was fucking detained.
Yeah.
This is so crazy.
No, it was one of the union members. He's out on bail. He got out on bail today. He's the president of one of the largest unions in the United States and Canada. It's like I said, it's reminding me of '92.
Well, did you see the video
about Watts, right?
3
LA
Congress people
riots,
trying to do a check-in?
That would be what's his name? Rodney King.
Good Lord, W2. Hold on.
Go ahead, Bella.
Oh, you're talking about the Rodney King. Okay.
On birthday. Did you see the video of...
Hold on, Bella. Wait, one moment.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're gonna piss me off.
Go ahead, Bella, because I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, you're gonna piss me off on birthday. No, there was a video of 3 Congress people trying to do a check-in at a facility, and they would not let them in.
Yeah,
and
they're not letting anyone in.
Right, and like legally, they have to let them in to be able to do check-ins on the different facilities holding different
And
people.
he almost slammed the door on her finger. Yeah, that's what just happened. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's more than that though, because there are people who have papers from the government, from the court, saying they are not to be deported. They are in the process. They're still